April 17th, 2026. Al Udeid Air Base, Qatar. 1:43 p.m. local time. Bright afternoon. Clear skies. Visibility exceeding 20 kilometers. Beneath the desert sun, a 24 square kilometer installation valued at an estimated $8.5 billion in infrastructure and hardened facilities operates at full tempo. Al Udeid is not simply an airfield. It is the forward headquarters of United States Central Command, home to the 379th Air Expeditionary Wing, and the largest American military base in the Middle East. More than 11,000 American and coalition personnel work across a complex that includes 3,750-meter runways, reinforced aircraft shelters rated to withstand overpressure exceeding 50 psi, and underground command centers buried beneath layers of reinforced concrete and compacted earth. On its ramp sit 40 F-15E Strike Eagles, each 19.4 meters long with a wingspan of 13 meters, capable of speeds exceeding Mach 2.5 and carrying payloads up to 11,000 kilograms. 24 F-35A Lightning II stealth fighters, 15.7 meters in length and costing approximately $82 million per aircraft, maintain alert status, their radar cross-section measured in fractions of square meter. 8B, 52 H Stratofortress bombers, each 48.5 meters long, with a wingspan of 56.4 meters and a combat radius of over 7,200 kilometers, rest in hardened revetments. 16 KC, 135 Stratotankers, 41.5 meters long and capable of transferring 90,700 kilograms of fuel per sortie, line the far apron. 12 MQ-9 Reaper drones, each with a 20-meter wingspan and endurance exceeding 27 hours, orbit overhead. This base is not just concrete and steel. It is the nerve center for American air power across the Middle East, coordinating operations from the eastern Mediterranean to the Arabian Sea. It is the hub through which intelligence, logistics, and strike authority flow. At 1:43 p.m., across the Persian Gulf, Iranian radar arrays illuminate the sky. 38 ballistic and cruise missiles lift from 6 launch sites. Their collective objective is singular: cripple Al Udeid, kill thousands, and eliminate American air power in the region in a single, overwhelming strike. Like, subscribe, and stay with us for the complete breakdown. Normal operations continue at Al Udeid. F-15E crews conduct pre-flight inspections under temperatures approaching 38 degrees Celsius. B-52 crews review flight plans in climate-controlled briefing rooms. Dining facilities operate at full capacity. The base maintains a standard force protection posture, Condition Bravo, indicating an increased and predictable threat of terrorist activity, but no imminent warning of missile attack. For Patriot advanced capability, 3 missile segment enhancement batteries sit positioned on the perimeter. Each launcher carries up to 16 interceptors, each missile costing approximately $4 million. 2 terminal high-altitude area defense systems, each valued at approximately $800 million per battery, maintain high-altitude coverage. 6 counter-rocket artillery and mortar systems, equipped with 20mm M61A1 Gatling guns capable of firing 4,500 rounds per minute, stand as the final layer. Al Udeid's survival is synonymous with American operational reach in the region. If its runways and command facilities are neutralized, air operations across multiple theaters are delayed or halted. The assumption is stability. The mathematics of vulnerability, however, remain unchanged. 38 missiles in coordinated flight represent a saturation challenge that even layered defenses must solve in seconds. The Iranian Supreme National Security Council convenes in a secure chamber beneath central Tehran. The agenda centers on regional pressure, sanctions, and naval activity in the Persian Gulf. Iran's missile forces fall under the Aerospace Force of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Their inventory includes Shahab, 3 medium-range ballistic missiles, approximately 16 meters long, weighing 17,000 kilograms, with ranges estimated at 1,300 kilometers and unit costs estimated between $1 million and $3 million. Cruise missile elements include the SOMAR, approximately 7 meters in length, with terrain following guidance and a range estimated at 700 kilometers. The Council frames Al-Udeid as a strategic center of gravity. Analysis suggests that damaging this node would impose operational paralysis across U.S. Central Command's area of responsibility. The plan rests on a single premise. Surprise creates opportunity. The assumption collapses if detection occurs early. 6 Iranian facilities initiate missile fueling and alignment procedures. Liquid-fueled ballistic missiles require volatile propellants that generate internal combustion temperatures exceeding 3,000 degrees Celsius during boost phase. Guidance systems are aligned via inertial navigation with satellite updates. Solid-fuel cruise missiles undergo engine checks. Their turbofan systems calibrated for low-altitude flight profiles measured in tens of meters above ground level. Multiple launch points create divergent trajectories, complicating interceptor correlation. Each fueled missile represents both a threat and a vulnerability. Once erected, it cannot be hidden. United States Space Force infrared satellites register heat blooms across western and central Iran. The satellites operate in geosynchronous and low Earth orbit, equipped with scanning infrared sensors capable of detecting temperature spikes from rocket exhaust within seconds. Data transmission latency is measured in milliseconds. This detection triggers a theater-wide missile warning network, alerting air defense units, naval task forces, and airborne assets. For seconds after ignition, the window of surprise closes. Air raid sirens activate across the base. Emergency broadcasts instruct all personnel to move to hardened shelters. Shelters are reinforced concrete structures rated to withstand blast overpressure exceeding 100 kilopascals and fragmentation velocities above 1,500 meters per second. Personnel survivability becomes the primary objective. Aircraft survivability is secondary. 11,000 people move against the clock. Missile time of flight is measured in minutes. U.S. Central Command authorizes immediate retaliatory planning. Rules of engagement shift to weapons-free status for designated strike platforms. Secure communications flow to carrier strike groups, bomber task forces, and submarine flotillas. This is not just defense. This is deterrence enforcement. What follows is not controlled by policy, but by physics and preloaded target sets. Patriot batteries fire pack. 3 MSE interceptors. Each interceptor reaches speeds exceeding Mach 5, using hit-to-kill technology that relies on kinetic energy rather than explosive warheads. Impact occurs at altitudes between 15 and 40 kilometers. Every successful intercept preserves runway integrity and command capability. Each interceptor costs more than the missile it destroys. The mathematics are unforgiving. THAAD systems engage ballistic targets in terminal phase. Interceptors travel at velocities exceeding 8 kilometers per second. Engagement windows are measured in fractions of a second. High-altitude destruction minimizes debris fields over the base. Miss the window, and the target becomes a kinetic projectile with unstoppable momentum. Cruise missiles enter the outer perimeter at altitudes below 50 meters. Terrain following radar and GPS guidance allow them to mask against ground clutter, reducing detection range to less than 25 kilometers. Fighter aircraft become interceptors of last resort. Detection time compresses to seconds. CRAM systems open fire. Each gun fires 20-millimeter tungsten rounds at 4,500 rounds per minute, creating a cone of fire with a density exceeding 200 projectiles per second. This is a final barrier between incoming warheads and fuel depots, runways, and shelters. The sky becomes a lattice of metal and flame. 3 missiles penetrate all defensive layers. 1 impacts a fuel storage area, igniting aviation fuel with flash temperatures exceeding 980 degrees Celsius. 2 strike near aircraft shelters, damaging 2 F-15E airframes. Operational capability remains intact. 13 personnel are wounded. None are killed. The base stands. USS Dwight D. Eisenhower, 96,000 tons of displacement, 333 meters long. Launches 48F divided by -18E divided by F Super Hornets. Each aircraft carries 4 AGM-154 joint standoff weapons, each weighing 483 kilograms, with ranges up to 130 kilometers, and 2 AGM-88 high-speed anti-radiation missiles, traveling at Mach 2. The carrier becomes a mobile air-based projecting force across 1,000 kilometers of airspace. Deck crews move with choreography measured in seconds. 3B, 1B Lancer bombers, each 44.8 meters long, wingspan extended to 41.8 meters, already airborne over the Arabian Sea. Each carries 24 AGM-158 JSSMER cruise missiles, each costing approximately $1.5 million, with ranges exceeding 925 kilometers and low observable profiles. These weapons strike before defenses can react. 72 missiles depart in silence. 6 Virginia-class submarines fire 120 Tomahawk cruise missiles. Each missile weighs 1,600 kilograms, travels at 880 kilometers per hour, and carries a 450-kilogram warhead. Submarines transform oceans into launch platforms. The water surface erupts, then returns to calm. EA, 18G Growlers begin jamming operations. Their YelQ, 99 pods emit high-power signals across radar frequencies, degrading detection and tracking systems. Blind defenses invite penetration. Silence becomes vulnerability. Iranian missile facilities are hit. Cruise missiles penetrate reinforced bunkers using delayed fuse warheads designed to detonate after breaching concrete thicknesses exceeding 3 meters. Launch capability is removed, not just disrupted. Infrastructure collapses in controlled sequence. 12 F-35A fighters release GBU, 53/B Stormbreaker bombs. Each bomb uses tri-mode guidance, radar, infrared, and GPS, with ranges up to 110 kilometers. Precision replaces volume. Targets disappear without warning. F-15E Strike Eagles hit ammunition depots. Chain reactions produce overpressure waves measured by seismic sensors as equivalent to magnitude 2.4 tremors. Missiles without warheads are inert. Supply becomes a battlefield.